Hey everybody, Uncle Phil here. Saturday morning, got up early today and I started making breakfast for my son and his two friends and my wife and the dogs. Nobody's up yet. Been making noise for a couple hours. I ran to the grocery store. So I thought I'd sit down and relax, have a cup of coffee, uh, hang out with you guys. I've been thinking about, I do a lot of lives when I'm out on the streets. I have a outreach that I do with people on the streets, homeless, and just, they don't have to be homeless, they can just be on the streets. I call it conversation with my friends on the streets. I usually have food and uh, talk and start relationships with people and encourage people, hopefully. And so I do lives. I also do lives. I go to concerts and record uh, the concerts sometimes. But anyway, I've been thinking about going live and just hanging out. And so I did it today. I didn't think about it. I just hit live, so that probably wasn't the best way of preparing for it. But in the future, maybe I'll be a little more prepared. So a couple things I thought I could do, because I'd like to find different ways to become friends or have a YouTube subscriber type relationship with people, is to I was thinking about maybe doing some music trivia. I thought that would be fun. Might not be as good at first because I may or may not have a good audience, enough people watching, but that's okay. I plan on things growing in the future. My channel, it all started with no subscribers, so and I have subscribers now, so things can grow. Maybe different things. We could do some Bible study, maybe. Maybe read some chapters from the Bible. And we can just don't necessarily have to study it. We can just read it, and everybody can. We can affect them in different ways. They can don't necessarily have to be a study. Coffee's good. But one thing I have today that I usually don't have when I'm out on the streets is a second device, so I can. This is my wife's tablet. I have a hard time getting it to work. There it goes. But I have a second device, so I can see if people are making comments or whatever. So let's see, I'll go do this live. Alright, so now I'm live. Alright, so we got some people watching. That's good, so I will say hello to everybody. this down. That says Lisa, but it's really me, Uncle Phil. I'm using her tablet. Says, Lisa, but it's really me, Uncle Phil. I'm using her tablet. Lisa, but it's really me, Uncle Phil. Alright, now I got everything turned down. Alright, so maybe we'll do a couple trivia questions. As soon as I get going, my family's gonna probably wake up. And then I'll have to go prepare them breakfast. Today I got some breakfast tacos, eggs and chorizos with salsa. I fried a couple pounds of bacon, well, a pound and a half. And let's see, oh yeah, I got some fried potatoes. So nothing too fancy, but sounds good. Anyway, though, when they get up, I'll probably go warming up and prepare it for them. All right, so let's see. I can find. All right, here's a country music trivia from. It says the 2020s. So does anybody remember what the band The Chicks used to be called? What did the band The Chicks used to be called in country music? Let's see. All right, we're attempting to just mess around, play a little music trivia. So the question was, what did the country music band The Chicks used to be called? All right, so the Chicks used to be called the Dixie Chicks. They had some really good songs back in the, I would say, the early 2000s, maybe the late, maybe 99, 98. I can't remember exactly, but they were a good band, but things went south for them with their country music career, I guess, when things got political. But they had some good songs. All right, let's see. All right, this is for the people who are maybe my age, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. But the band REO Speedwagon, they had a big album called High Infidelity. Does anybody remember that album? And if you do you remember what year REO Speedwagon released their platinum album, High Infidelity? And then, if anybody wants to say of any songs that they remember from that album, maybe you got some memories. Let's see, REO Speedwagon in 1981. They were, I guess you would consider them a rock band. They kind of went a little bit softer the years afterwards. What's going on with this thing? I want to what time's out or something. All right, so the year that the album High Infidelity came out was 1981. Let's see. Hey, Danny Limp is on here. Well, I know Danny. He's knows a lot about music, so maybe I'll switch this over to some 80s music, and he'll dominate. 80s hair metal or 80s pop. Let's see. All right, we're gonna start off. I would call it easy, but I don't want to be condescending. So this is for everybody, and maybe some of this music isn't as familiar to others, but I can only go. I'm gonna use some of the music that's familiar to me, or maybe some that's not. All right, so who sang the 1982 hit "Eye of the Tiger"? Who sang the 1982 hit "Eye of the Tiger"? And for our bonus, what movie was it from? All right, we'll let that go for a few seconds. Who sang the 1982 hit "Eye of the Tiger"? What year was the hit? 1982. All right, who sang the hit song from 1982, "Eye of the Tiger"? Oh man, um, we're just playing around. We're not that serious about this trivia, but it's just a way of spending a little time with you, get a little conversation going. So that's what I do is I have conversation. I see my son. I got people waking up. I may have to go finish the breakfast. But what I was going to say is it's more of knowing the answer. It's the memories that we have. So "Eye of the Tiger" was by Survivor, and it was from the movie Rocky 3, but all those Rocky movies have memories, not just because of the movie, but because of the time in our life that it was from. But I tell you, the guys make fun of me at work even till today. Old guy now, not too old, but getting there. But I still, when I want to get the guys pumped and motivated when we have a challenge at work, I'll still give them Rocky speeches or say things from the movie Rudy. Sports movies were. Oh, we do have someone who answered Rocky 3. So we do have a winner and maybe a chicken dinner. But anyway, so Rocky, Rocky was a simple man, but he had a philosophy and a worldview in life that was, it was, could get you through life and, you know, maybe some things in life are not necessarily complicated and have to have higher education, like hard work, love, different things can be done. And Rocky was one that was able to just lead with the heart. All right. We got another person that just joined. Hello. All right, so we're doing some music trivia. We're not being serious. We're just hanging out together, and we're just trying to have a little bit of memories, maybe, from the trivia. Anything that stirs in our heart is fine. That's what I'm trying to do, is just hang out and talk. It's not really about trivia, but it's fun anyway. All right, let me come up with another question. All right. All right, now this one is a worldwide kind of question. Who is known as the Queen of Pop? Who is known as the Queen of Pop? Now this is more stuff from the 80s. We're in the 80s right now. Oh, Madonna. Madonna, we have an answer. Now that's two questions in a row. We got ourselves, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Gnosis. Noise. I'm not sure, but are you answering these questions from memory, or are you not looking these up real fast, are you? All right, so Madonna. Now, I love 80s music. Sounds nostalgic even if I wasn't born in that time. All right, so you are answering these questions because you love the music. All right, so, well, I was from this time, and but Madonna was a real big pop star. It was kind of interesting that I was very much into the thrash metal scene from the 80s, but I also loved the pop music too, because MTV had come out with all the music videos, and things were great. Music was good. But anyway, Madonna was Queen of Pop. She had hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. All right, so I'm going to do some more from the 80s because we're staying in the 80s. It's too early to just jump away. Let's see, but maybe I'll make them a little bit harder because we got ourselves a ringer, someone who's really good at these questions. All right, so this one I won't say is harder, but I can speak about this band because I was, they were there for my whole teenage years, and they definitely have a part of my memory. Which rock band released Sweet Child of Mine? And for bonus points, what year was it? And I'll talk about some of the things that I remember about this band without giving the name. I remember teenage parties. uh, just having a good time. And I don't know if the times are the same anymore with teenagers or not, but it was semi-wild times, and we would have that music cranked up, and just partying, not necessarily being responsible, and we survived somehow. But speaking about the surviving, the times that I'm talking about, one of the reasons why I go out on the streets and I try to talk to people is because I would like to give support to people who had some of the same problems that I had, or maybe even help them not make some of the same wrong decisions. But having said that, there was a lot of good times. All right. Which rock band released Sweet Child O' Mine, and what year was it for bonus points? Oh, Guns N' Roses, not sure of the year. 1987. So, and I can only speak about it from my point of view. But like I said, I was into around, 85, 86, 87. I was into the thrash metal, was a big thing. But when Guns N' Roses came out with Appetite for Destruction, it was just a hard rock, sleaze rock type of album. But it was once in a lifetime kind of album. It was huge, and they had some big hits, and it was an amazing album, and I guess you could say it was an amazing time. Let's see. All right, I'm going to ask another question, but in the comments, if you would, could you write one of your favorite songs or bands or something from the 80s? And you can ask a question or just put a name of a band or a song, and we'll see if we can have a conversation about it. But I'm going to ask a question while you think of a song, a band, anything you want to talk about about music from this era, the 80s. And maybe I'll have a memory, or maybe I'll know something. Maybe I won't. All right. All right, so we're gonna get off the well, this one's not rock. This is pop for sure. What was the title of Whitney Houston's debut album that was released in 1985? What was the title of Whitney Houston's debut album released in 1985? And we'll talk about Whitney Houston for a second. Whitney Houston, wow, she was great. I remember she had that music video, How Will I Know? And I believe she was like 17 when she recorded that song. But, and I was probably a little younger than that. But I thought, wow, she's pretty. And wow, she can sing. And she just went on and became bigger and bigger and bigger. So you can maybe put her up there. You can put her up there as one of the biggest ever of, singers. And it was tragic the way she passed, and but what a great singer and a pretty lady, and she did great in The Bodyguard, or My Bodyguard, from the movie with Kevin Costner. let's see, what was the question? What was Whitney Houston's debut album from 1985? What was it called? And it was a self-titled album, so the name of the album was Whitney Houston. All right, I'm gonna write the questions down on the chat so people who come in can see that. All right, here's a band. All right. Who is the singer of the band Culture Club? And like I said, the MTV was big in these days. Well, actually, MTV, I believe it completely is a thing of the past now. But MTV was huge in the 80s, and I guess you could say huge in the DNA and the memories of people who were young in that time, or maybe not even had to be young, but who is the singer of the band Culture Club? So yes, they Culture Club had some. They came out with some songs, and they just kept on having some hits and some videos that were pretty popular. But they were different. They were something that wasn't mainstream, you could say. But so the lead singer, his name was Boy George. And he had a different look to him. It wasn't a very common look. It was kind of a feminine look. So he had a good voice, and the band had they were playing some catchy tunes. We still got anybody out here? Yeah, we got it. Some people. All right, I'm gonna ask one more '80s question, and then we're gonna move on, and maybe we'll go to a different decade. So. All right, well, let's see. So Cold the Night over and over last. I don't know that song. Is it So Cold? Or is it So Cold the Night? And who sings that song? Who sings that song? I want to look it up and listen to it. Could you tell me who sings the song So Cold? Or is it So Cold Tonight? If you could help me out with that question, and I'll look it up. All right. I'm going to look that band up. Maybe I'll learn a little bit. And for sure I'll learn a little bit. All right. So we're going to do one last 80s So Cold Tonight. All right. Now I'll be able to look it up for sure. Got it. So Cold Tonight by the Commandants. I probably pronounced that wrong, but I'll look it up. If you don't mind, Where are you watching from? I'm from the state of Illinois. All right. Last question from the 80s. And this one, I'm going to look for a hard one. This one is worth double. Yeah, here we go. We're looking for a hard one. Ooh. All right. This is a popular song, especially from the 80s. And the question was asked, which 1985 charity single featured numerous artists uh, uh, and it was talking about the song "We Are the World." What I'm asking, because we're making it a little bit tougher, because this is double points. Who wrote that song? Who wrote the song "We Are the World"? And do you remember that song? I consider this a tougher question if you can tell me who wrote this song. And I'll tell you a couple people that was on in the song. Bruce Springsteen, Stevie Wonder, Bob Dylan. I remember Tina Turner being in it. I think Daryl Hall and John Oates was in it. There were so many people in it. But who wrote the song? All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you who wrote the song, and then we're going to move on to a different decade. And I don't know how long I can hang out, but I am having fun. And because I see lights and stuff on at the house, and I was going to make breakfast for everybody, but not yet. They're barely stirring. That song, "We Are the World," was written by Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson. I'm going to put this question on the... Well, it's too late. But Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie wrote "We Are the World." All right, so we're going to jump up. Let's jump up 10 years. We'll go to the 90s. All right. Ooh. Now this one doesn't have an answer on it, but I remember, I know the answer. Which English girl group famously sang the lyrics, "I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want," in 1996? Which English girl group famously sang the lyrics, "I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want," in 1986? Ah ha ha ha! Easy, Spice Girls. Yes, I didn't. I wasn't. I wasn't a big Spice Girls uh, fan, uh, but they were big enough that everybody knew of them. So you got to respect them. And they had a whole bunch of personalities, and they got a movie and different stuff. They were big for the contemporary culture or whatever you want to call it. They made their mark. They definitely made their mark. All right, so Easy, Spice Girls. We're going harder now. That was just maybe it was I don't know. Some it's easy to some, not so easy to others. Now these ones that don't have answers, I don't know if I like that. I need to have the answers. All right. All right. Which sibling trio scored a massive upbeat number one hit in 1997 with the song Bop? I don't necessarily know the answer. I know. I mean, I remember the song, but I can't remember the name of the band. It was definitely all pop. It was three brothers, all with like long blonde hair. Yeah, very upbeat song. Yeah, no answer this time either for me. Uh, hmm, we'll get back to that one. I, do you remember the song? I remember the song. I just can't remember who sang it. Oh, wow. All these songs bringing back memories. Bringing back memories. And next time I'll be more organized. I'll have definitely have all the answers. Uh, I could find the answers, but it's more fun. And I could look up the answers and get the answers real quick, but it's more fun just admitting that I can't remember. Which iconic alt rock band from Atlanta, Georgia released Losing My Religion in 1991? I definitely remember that song and who sang Losing My Religion. That was, oh, that band, I remember, actually, I know a little bit about this band. I can't remember the name, but they started off as a college band, and they got real big as a college band, became a big international uh, band and videos, and they, I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say names because I could be wrong. As far as who, I thought Michael Stipe, was that the lead singer's name? I can't remember. But he had all kinds of hair when he first came out, and then he had that bald-headed look. Simple Minds. I might look that one up. Curious. All right, let's see. Oh, REM. That's right. REM. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of, learn a little bit about the band REM. See if I was even right about, let's find out what the singer's name is. Michael Stipe, vocalist. I was right about that. And who were students at the University of Georgia, so I was right about them being a college band. Anyway, so that's pretty interesting. Ooh-wee. All right. Oh my, yeah, these ones, oh, I see. All right, here we go. The 1991 album by Nirvana that had Smells Like Teen Spirit on it. What was that album that had the song Smells Like Teen Spirit, which was a unique name because that was one of those songs that the title of the song isn't anywhere in the song. And they kind of made that song, I won't say as a joke, but kind of I believe, rebel against the record company, just the way maybe the music industry pumps out pop artists, or anyway, Nirvana, they were, alternative rock, grunge, and they were, I guess you could call them anti-establishment a little bit maybe, but they didn't like the way the music industry was set up or whatever. But anyway, it may have started off as a tongue-in-cheek or trying to make a song that they considered not to be good, end up being maybe their biggest hit. So what album was Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana in 1991? What was that album? Oh. All right. I'm gonna put this question up for everybody. What album was Smells Like Teen Spirit on by Nirvana? Alright, answer coming up. Oh, never mind. Oh, that was the name of the album. Never mind. Never mind is the answer. Oh, I'm putting a foot up. I'm getting relaxed. All right, so I have to admit, I am a big country music fan. Like a lot of different styles of music, and I love country. And I don't know if you know this, but I have a, well, you know I got a YouTube channel, but I write lyrics to songs and then make some AI songs. I know some people don't like that, but I just write what's from my heart, and sometimes it's they're all from the heart, but sometimes it's about the people I meet on the street. Sometimes it's about my mom or my brother or even my dog or work or different things uh, about my spiritual beliefs. But anyway, they're all from the heart. So if anybody ever wants to go check that out, they're welcome to do that. All right, what was oh yeah, country. Let's see if we can find a couple country songs. A couple country. Uh, I'll do a couple. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's not any country fans out there. And maybe we'll not make it about the trivia so much, but we can talk about the song. Matter of fact, I am going to talk about a country album, and it wasn't. It's by a very popular singer, but not necessarily is this album very popular. It's pretty popular, I'm sure, but it's Luke Combs, and the album was Fathers and Sons. And I would recommend, so I guess this is turning into a recommendation, recommend listening to Luke Combs' Fathers and Sons. Now, I have two boys, and they're from the ages of 31, 32 to 17. And then, my dad is alive still, and we have a close relationship. So the album is Fathers and Sons by Luke Combs, and oh man, these songs are great, and they stir some emotions. And some of the topics are I can relate to, and some I can't, but I can relate to the emotions of the songs. And Luke Combs, maybe I can learn how to do music reviews, and I can review some of those songs. But if you want to know things from the father-son perspective through song, you could listen to Fathers and Sons album by Luke Combs. Beautiful. Beautiful music. All right, I am going to ask a trivia question about country. All right. Wow. This one, the question is, who originally recorded? I didn't say who wrote, but it says who originally recorded Trouble. And it says this song was written by Jerry Chestnut and was released as a single by Presley. Elvis Presley recorded this song. It became a hit on the country charts and is known for its catchy chorus and upbeat tempo, showcasing Presley's versatile vocal range and rockabilly style. Now, usually when you think of Elvis, you don't necessarily think of country music, but he was a country singer also. But my dad loved Elvis Presley, and we were raised with Elvis Presley music and movies and different things. Uh, Even though I was a young, uh, very young kid when Elvis died, but we watched all his movies and listened to his music, and even my wife today loves Elvis Presley, and so Elvis Presley. This is older country music. Not older. All right, here's one. Who released a collection of hits titled Songbook? Who released a collection of hits titled Songbook? Country singer. And that is Trisha Yearwood. You know what? Let's see. Uh, I'm gonna look up the song "So Cold the Night," and we're gonna listen. I'm gonna play just about 10 seconds of it. Or I guess you can listen to a song on YouTube. I believe if you make commentary about it, and I think you can review a song too, or so maybe we'll do that so I don't get in trouble. Let's see. All right, here we go. So Cold the Night. I had to stop it because I can't listen to too much of the song, I believe. Oh, let's see if I can even get this. I can't get the sound to work. Here we go. Ah, very unique to me. Violin. Where is this band from? Is this an English band? All right, so I'll stop the song and we'll talk about it. Here we go. So cold tonight. Oh yeah. Yeah. I could mute the stream. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn it down now. But so anyway, So Cold Tonight. Where's this band from? Is this an English band? Uh, and what year is this from? Uh, so it was kind of a unique. The video started off. It looked like they had the setting of a desert or something, and they kind of look like what you would see from the '80s. What was that called? A new, not new wave, maybe new wave, '80s new wave. It's an English band, yes. '80s. Are they from the '80s? It looked a little bit like '80s new wave style, and it was kind of I won't say it might be unique, but they had a violinist, a lady playing the violin, and they remind me of that band. They don't really look like them, but just something about them. Maybe the style that the video was made of, like Flock of Seagulls or something. All right, I'm gonna see if we can listen to a little bit more of the song. Wow, there's all kind of, string artists. Cello, couple guys, piano. An upright bass. Oh wow, this is oh yeah. Let me turn this down. All right, so when did this band play? When's this? What year is this song from? But wow, they have all kinds of stringed instruments: cello, violin, upright bass, a couple other things. Grand piano, it looked like. The singer has a high pitched voice. So I might have to look this up. A-listers, does A-listers mean they're... Well, I just kind of, I'm no music expert or anything. I just listen to what I listen to, things that were popular, and I listen to things that maybe were not popular, but somehow they crossed my path. But I don't listen to, nowadays I don't listen to enough music. I make a lot of that music that I talk about on the channel, so it sounds kind of silly, but I listen to the songs that I make a lot. And but anyway, maybe having time with people like this, I'll open my horizons. I need to listen to more music, but I've been writing all those songs and stuff, and I've been listening to that. All right, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and finish. Oops. Let's see. I'll listen to a little bit more, and then I'll stop so I don't get copyrighted. But like I said, I believe you're allowed to listen to a song and talk about it. Well, I see someone in the kitchen too, so I may have to go cook breakfast. And next time I come back, I'll be a little bit more. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna introduce you to my dog. Come here, Blackie. Blackie. Ah, don't knock the cords out. Come here, Skylar. Yes, that's my little girl. Blackie. Get over here, boy. That's my little girl. That's my little girl. How you been? Oh, you want some bacon? Oh, my little girl. Oh, that's my little girl. I got a fat boy over there, though. Don't you get jealous of him. You shedding machine. You're a shedding machine. That's a little girl. Blackie, come here. Come here, boy. Hey.
Oh, you're on.
Oh yeah,
Live.
I was live talking to my friends. Come here, I gotta introduce Blackie. Look at Blackie. Hi, fat boy. No, it's fat boy.
I moved that radio last night.
That's alright. This is my fat boy. Blackie was rescued and he was just a little runt, and look at him now. He's big and fat. And Skylar gets jealous sometimes. Oh, that's my fat boy. I have a song about Blackie and Skylar on my channel. That's my fat boy. He's went from runt to soul survivor is the name of the song. Okay. Oh, fat boy. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to say goodbye for now. And I hope you come back next time. And I politely ask that you, if you want, you go to the channel and check out my songs. And so for now, as I usually say, Uncle Phil loves you, and Uncle Phil out.